recording. And we're choosing who we want to support again. I think the game really wants us to switch back and forth between these two, but from what I know about the game is that 9S's story takes place after A2's, like a significant time after. So, well, not significant, but like, you know, enough time. So I'm going to continue doing all of A2 and then we'll switch over to 9S later. I just think it will be a bit more concise for everyone's like understanding of the story, but I may be wrong. You know, I don't remember this route nearly as much as I do at the beginning of NieR. Anyways, Pod 042. It appears that A2's memory region has combined with 2B's data. Sorry, I was like waiting for the rest of that, but whatever. Pod 042, currently monitoring progress to analyze effect. Hold Pod 042. Issue detected in your conversational functionality. Numerous machine lifeforms whose network functions were destroyed remain out of control. Please take caution. Affirmative. The pods are precious. Precious pod boys. And girls. You know, there's opposite genders, you know. You get a male pod if you're a female YoRHa unit, but you get a female pod if you're a male identifying unit.
Good morning, A2.
Good morning. Oh, hey, it's Professor Birch.
Unit A2 was restarted 5 minutes and 42 seconds ago. The cause was excessive strain due to battle against a large machine lifeform.
All this goddamn sand is starting to piss me off.
Alert. Fuel filter performance deteriorating. Fine particulate matter seems to have entered the filter while fighting in the desert. Proposal. Replace the faulty part immediately.
You make it sound so easy.
Records indicate said part was once used at the resistance camp.
The resistance camp.
Ooh. Ooh. This could be fun. All right, let's do a quick save so we never have to do that again. That is the most important part. Now, does A2 have... No, she doesn't have any special type of mail. Anyways. You know, for this time, I'm not going to teleport to the resistance camp just in case Pod has anything clever to say to A2. I actually don't know if there's any special dialogue or anything like that, so... For a little while, we're going to avoid fast traveling. I know it's kind of annoying, but... At the same time, we'll make it work out. Have we played as A2 in the city ruins yet? Because I don't know if she'll run into... I feel like maybe we have. But just like barely. Leaving the desert shopping area. And then, well, this is the desert. I mean the shopping area. To come over to the desert. Whatever. We running, we vibing. That's right. And you guys can't even yell at me for doing the explodey thing, because this girl's practically naked already, so... You know, it's not even my fault. The game did it for me. Alright, we should also see what kind of side missions are available around here. Are there any that are open? Because, like, this is the mysterious letter. What is this one? We should have probably gone to see that one earlier, but I can always fast travel to it. This one is at the park entrance. This one's at the amusement park. Is this the stamps? No, we did stamps. That's a half-wit inventor. That's another mysterious letter. Okay. Interesting. Everyone's got to have their little bit of a hoe face, you know? It's nothing wrong. We're not shaming here. The boys with the capes. With the sick drip going on, though. You love a fashionista robot. You'll love to see it. Bring back capes and cloaks. That's my 2021 resolution. Wait. Hold on. Wait, hold on. I forgot those were there. We've just been walking and vibing. I forgot that these things were there. Dude, like, something like this, like a mega structure like this, is something I've always wanted to recreate in Minecraft. Not like this specifically, but like some kind of just megalithic structure that really serves no purpose besides just being there. That would be so dope. We always love a good cape and cloak. I'm gonna avoid these goobers. Yeah, so there really was no special dialogue or anything like that, which is like understandable. I guess they said everything they need to, but I was kind of hoping. And like, yeah, we don't even have operators anymore, so who's gonna talk to us? Pod? That's really it. Oh, what's up, Emil? You'll love to see it. We've already done the Emil's memory quest, so guess he doesn't want to talk to us. Okay, never mind. Actually, technically we haven't done the Emil's memories, have we? I did the Emil's memory for the Let's Play, which will be going up eventually. But yeah, I guess we never technically did that on stream. I forgot about it. Yeah, yeah. Good old Minecraft LPs. If I had more time, if I was like full-time streamer, you know, like that was the dream I was living, I would totally, you know. We would have a whole schedule, you know, make 1 or 2 days for Final Fantasy 14, 1 or 2 days for Minecraft, and then we would also just play regular, like, random games like we've been doing. There would be a whole thing. Pascal! Oh, Pascal! Leave my Pascal alone! Leave him alone. He is precious boy. The most precious of boys. You okay, my dude?
Thank you so much for saving me.
Hold up, hold up, hold up. Just gotta collect all my things. Are you good to talk to?
You're a machine too.
Wait, please. I have no intention of harming you. My name is Pascal, and while it's true that I am a machine life form, I also detest fighting of any kind.
Uh-huh. And machines don't have souls. They're just murder bots with a fancy name. They killed so many of us. And I swore to make them pay.
I see. If that will save your soul, then so be it.
Oh, I could get an ending right now. If I had a save closer, I would. No, I wouldn't. I'm lying. I would never.
Aren't going to kill me?
Just shut up and leave before I change my mind.
You... No. Never mind. You have my thanks.
You're welcome. But rocket away! Does he disappear? Will he just fade into this? Oh, yep, he gone. Bye, Pascal. Bye. Pascal's not really a bean, though, you know? That's a fully grown bot. There's only so many times you guys can threaten me with riots before it just becomes empty threats. Okay. Everything in here should be fine. I don't think I need to talk to anything. Oh, okay. He's just... Okay, I guess we can't trade with anyone because we're not 2B and 9S. They don't know A2 yet, so they're not quite as accepting. That's understandable, actually. Number 2! You're still alive! Sorry, I haven't been in touch with an enemy. You survived, that's all that matters. Though I fear that all your fighting companions are long gone. I had to kill number 21 with my own hands. I'm sorry. No, it's... Oh, that's right. Did you know there was a YoRHa member here named 2B that looked just like you? She's dead. What? 2B is dead. I killed her. She was infected with a logic virus. Oh. Well, please make yourself at home in our camp. I'll have someone show you around. Not necessary. Her memories are contained in this sword. I see. You can go ahead and use her old room then. I'm in charge of the camp here. I'll make sure to tell everyone about you. Alright, that's the quest. I just want to see, will anyone actually shop with me? No, okay, we still need to keep on talking to an enemy here. Hey, an enemy, got a question for you. Any chance you could spare a fuel filter? A fuel filter? I'm afraid our supply recently ran out. Pascal makes them for us, so you could go pick one up directly if you like. Pascal? You know him? You trade with the enemy? His village is different. They've never caused us any harm. No way. Forget it. This may be hard to understand, but we forged an alliance and trade materials when the need arises. We can't be picky about how we reach our goals around here. And besides, we aren't so far gone that we kill machine lifeforms after they surrender. Alright, there's a point in the game when we need to continue talking to an enemy here and get some extra information on A2. I don't know if that's now, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll try it. You've changed, number 2. The way you talk and act is completely different from how you were in the past. And you've become a true leader. I'm nothing compared to Rose. There it is. That's what I was looking for. Actually, I have the record stored on that external drive. I thought I should preserve memories of the time we fought together. And I also think you have a right to see them. You and I must never forget. I know. So let's go read about A2's past for a little while and see what's going on. YoRHa Pearl Harbor Descent Personal Record Part 1. Part 1. I don't know if I need to keep on talking to an enemy after to get Part 2 or 3 or 5, 6. My name is Anemone, and I lead the android resistance. This is a record of the battles I've experienced and my losses. I leave it here as a warning to myself. The machine lifeform attack lands far too close for comfort. I smell an acrid odor and know that some of my hair has been singed off. An enemy, retreat for now, that's an order. That's my Captain Rose. I obey her without hesitation, running from the front as soon as I take out the nearby enemies. Feet flying beneath me, I leap into the hastily built trench where my resistance comrades are gathered. How many battles is this now? The same sights and sounds, the same struggle of attrition. My resistance forces play the same war on repeat with no end in sight. I don't even remember why we're fighting anymore, but I must continue regardless. I must continue until one side or the other is dead. This looks bad, Xian. What should we do? Calm down, Lily. We'll find an opening somewhere. You don't search for an opening, you make one. Dahlia, wait! I grab Dahlia's arm before she can flee the trench and return to Rose. She brought us here, after all. She must have a plan of some kind. But as the enemy horde closes in, Rose simply squints off in the distance. There's been a change in enemy movements, she says finally. Someone just started fighting over there. But that's not possible, stammers Margaret. We're all here. Margaret's right. There are only 9 of us left capable of fighting the machines. Captain Rose, Gerbera, Lily, Sonia, Erica, Margaret, Xian, Dahlia, and me, an enemy. We're all that's left of the 8th Descent Force, the one that took place near roughly 200 years ago. An uneasy Sonia pulls Xian close and chews on a loose strand of hair. Okay. I don't like it, she says. What if it's some kind of machine trap? I wait for a while, heart pounding, until I hear the enemy fire lessen. Okay, I say. This looks like our chance. Let's pull back. Someone's fighting out there, an enemy, cries Dahlia. We can't abandon them. Oh, so you want to risk all our lives for some stranger? Come on, we don't even know if this mystery fighter is on our side or not. That's not what I said. Enough, you two, barks Xian. The captain makes the final decision on this. After Xian speaks, all of us turn to Captain Rose. She looks us in the eyes and nods slowly before starting to speak. Gerbera, the enemy is heading towards the explosives we set up earlier, yes? Gerbera thinks for a moment. Now that you mention it, yeah, they are. A slight smile crosses Rose's face, yet she seems perfectly composed. Good. Then if this goes well, we might be able to take them all out. I want all of you to leave this trench and go and get those explosives, says Rose. We'll let the blast take out most of them, then clean up the stragglers. Identifying our own unknown mystery fighter can wait until we're done. No one objects to the captain's decision. The moment she issues the order, we all leap from the trenches as one and re-enter the fray. When we reach the battle, we find what appears to be another set of androids dressed in strange black outfits. Before they even know what's happening, we detonate the explosives, killing the remaining machines, and turn our guns in their direction. Alright, I say to the strangers, start talking. Easy, says one of the mystery androids, we're on your side. We're new models rolled out as part of something called Project YoRHa. Really? I say. We haven't heard anything about new models. I probably speak with more bluster than necessary, but I have to make sure they're actually on our side. I don't think they're lying, necessarily, but I can't read their expressions thanks to the giant goggles they wear. Goggles? Ugh. And frankly, a little caution never goes amiss in the middle of a war. We learned that the 4 androids refer to each other as number 2, number 4, number 16, and number 21. They also aren't in a hurry to share much more. Our mission is top secret, one of them says. That's why you haven't heard about us yet. I slowly draw my knife in an attempt to gauge their reaction. So in other words, no one will know any better if I kill you right now? Stand down, Anemone, says Rose softly. No, cries Lily. She's right. We've all seen how quickly the enemy is evolving. Who's to say these 4 aren't machines that just look human? My companions nod in agreement. This damn war has made us all suspicious. One of the strangers, number 16 I believe, draws a long knife from its sheath. If it's a fight you want, she says, I'm happy to give it to you. Before I can respond, Dahlia leaps in front of me with her weapon at the ready. This is it. We're going to fight. But just before the battle can erupt, the android called number 2 steps forward. Wait, she says. There used to be 16 of us, says number 2, but the others died during the descent. We're isolated and alone out here. Reinforcements aren't coming, and that means we have to finish this mission with the soldiers we have left. We don't need more enemies right now. What we need is allies. She finishes the speech with a soft sigh, as if trying and failing to hold her emotions in check. I know that sort of voice. It's the voice of someone who still has hope, despite all the odds. Oh. I don't know, part of me wants to see these, oh, we can go to part 2. How A2 looked with the goggles instead of blindfolds. I really like the blindfolds, but like, what do the goggles look like? Oh well, guess we'll never know. On to part 2. Alright, take a sip of my water. According to the YoRHa team, there's an enemy server beneath Mount Kalia? I don't know, Kalala? Whatever. If we can take it out, we might finally gain some ground in this endless war. But in order for that to happen, we need to work together. After a bit of thought, Rose decides to throw in with the new models. It's a relationship that changes as time goes on. What are you doing, Dahlia? Just showing this idiot how weak she is, replies a winded Dahlia. Ha, wheezes her opponent, number 16. You're obviously outmatched. The two of them are taking turns hitting each other. It seems friendly enough, as those things go. Plus, they've been doing it for so long now that both of them are out of energy. They likely couldn't punch through a piece of paper at this point. The rest of the group stares at the combatants and tries not to grin. Dahlia and number 16 seem to butt heads over the smallest little things. Maybe it's because they're so much alike. It's almost annoying how quickly muscleheads learn to like one another. The rest of us converse as Dahlia and 16 continue to spar. We call each other by names that I give us, explained Rose. I see, responds number 4. I thought it strange that you didn't use code numbers. She nods while she speaks, as though this all makes perfect sense. Suddenly, Captain Rose breaks out into a wide grin. You know what, she says? I think we should give all of you names as well. No, says number 2. It would be a waste. Rose eyes her warily. A waste? You can name me when the mission is over, she replies, as a blush rises in her cheeks. I could tell her words also served as a wish for success. All right, responds Rose. I'll think of a name for you by then. She knows this is a fleeting promise, as most such things are, but it doesn't matter. Already, I can see us growing closer to the YoRHa team. My friends are growing closer to them, at least. You're all being careless, I state, much louder than I intended. Luckily, the others either don't hear or decide to ignore. Don't get me wrong, I'm not about to go against the captain's judgment. But that doesn't mean I'm ready to just lie down and trust our new friends. Ours is a solitary existence that has long since been abandoned by the moon. No matter how they cried, mourned, or struggled, the voices of our departed comrades went unanswered. So how can you trust an entire squad of new models that you just met? What's wrong, Anemone? I hear Lily calling to me. She's likely concerned about me being apart from the rest of the group. Nothing, I begin. Before I can complete my thought, Lily suddenly opens her mouth and emits a terrible scream. Ouch! Lily's screams echoes throughout the entire camp. It's heartbreaking. It's agony. It's horrible. She's infected, screams Rose. Lily's infected! We all draw weapons out of instinct as much of anything else, pointing them at our comrade as she continues to scream and scream and scream. We all know what's happening. We've seen it before. It's a logic virus, a machine weapon that hijacks android systems and overrides their data. And since there's no known cure, it's also a death sentence. I need to show her mercy. I need to set her free. My fingers rest on the trigger, yet I hesitate, and before I can make that final fateful decision, I hear a voice rise up from somewhere behind me. Stop! You can't do this! You can't just let your friend die! It's number 21. The girl I thought to be cool and composed beyond all measure was now pleading with me to spare Lily's life. What do I do? What the hell do I do? Lily said you were like a family to her. You can't abandon family, not before you exhaust every possibility. What can you do then? I'll use my power to erase the virus. That's impossible. Rose spat out what we were all thinking, but before we can act, Lily starts to send nearby comrades flying with impossible strength. I've seen infected androids before. I know how much damage they can do once the virus turns off their limiters. They'll fight and fight until they're utterly destroyed. Dahlia and number 16 rush into the fray, trying to suppress their former friend, but she swats them away like flies. How many of us have been infected now? How many friends have I been forced to put down? The heart I'm not supposed to have aches with the thought. It aches as I remember all of the identification numbers that have been retired. When did I start giving them names? When did I decide I simply couldn't endure it any longer? Initiating reprogramming sequence. That voice, number 21? She's screaming something about reprogramming? I don't know what to do. I am lost. As my vision slowly clears, I see number 21 inputting commands into her terminal while number 2 and number 4 hold her down. They hold her as she rises and... Rose stares at me with surprise. Oh no. I'm holding Lily too. Whoop. What's up? What's up, Eps? Couldn't say that. Don't mind me, totally not up to anything. What could you be up to right now? I don't even... Yeah, sus as usual, for sure. Anyways, welcome to Wednesday, my dude. We love to see it. Alright, number 3. This is going on. This is our whole episode right now, just reading. I don't mind it though. 14 Machine War Pearl Harbor Descent. The name of the mission entrusted to the YoRHa soldiers. Was there ever such a furious gunfire, such bombings that continued without pause? Our target is the machine server under Mount Kala, and our situation is dire. We need reinforcement, requesting deployment at once. Number 2 speaks quickly, yet calmly, which is all the more remarkable considering the hostile army closing in on our position, and the command center in the orbiting satellite informs us no reinforcements will be forthcoming. We are abandoned. We are alone. It's so easy to do from up there, from the satellite, from the moon. I'll do whatever is necessary, says Lily with a grim smile. Dahlia and Margaret quickly nod in agreement, as does number 16. They decide to join the rear guard, staying behind to be our shield, even though it comes at the cost of their own lives. Regardless, they all agreed without hesitation. For we in the vanguard will be joining them in death soon enough. Without another word, we turn our backs on each other, and take up positions. We know this is the end. Dahlia and the others will buy us time to reach the gate at Kahala's Peak. Beyond that lies an elevator, and beyond that is the server. If we can destroy it, we'll deal a devastating blow to machine lifeforms throughout the Pacific region. But I noticed number 21 scrolling? I don't know that word. Scowling at the elevator. I guess it's like a scowl? You know, scowling. Got it in one. Scowling at the elevator. I start to have a bad feeling about the final stage of our mission. Go on, she says. I've got this. We crowd into the elevator as she begins hacking the terminal. She doesn't tell us what's happening. It's clear that the elevators won't descend all the way to the server unless someone stays behind to control it. Enemies incoming. They're almost on us. As I speak, I suddenly find myself leaping from the elevator and taking up a position at number 21's side, almost as if my body is out of my control. Something is wrong. I'll back up number 21, I cry, and the rest of you take out that server. The doors close on my friends. The last thing I see is the face of my captain, Rose. She looks concerned, but then the door shuts and she is no more. That was the last time I ever saw them. But that's alright. I'm going to finish this one way or another. The only sounds we hear are distant explosions and the rasp of number 21's breathing. Thank you, she whispers, for staying with me. I look at her eyes and see the telltale red of a logic virus infection. I was right after all. I sigh softly as I draw my weapon. I've seen comrades infected before. That's why I couldn't leave her to die alone. The vaccine she gave Lily is already ineffective. The enemy has evolved. They studied number 21's patterns and developed a new resistance. No one can save her now. When the elevator reaches the server, begins number 21 weakly. Then I'll give you peace, I reply. The elevator moves ever lower, creating a countdown on number 21's life. How much time has passed? How much can possibly be left? Too long to wait, yet not long enough to regret. A massive explosion echoes in the distance as the hall slowly shakes. It's the final act of Lily and the others in the rearguard. They just overloaded their own fusion reactors. The sound of our comrade's demise slowly fades from our ears. As it does, number 21 reaches up and slowly removes her goggles. I'm glad I got to meet you, she says. Her eyes are so red, but not completely. There's still a little of her left. And while it is, don't worry, I say. I'll be with you soon. She smiles at as my words reach her ears. Music just cut. As soon as the elevator touches down, I fire a bullet into number 21's brain. I watch the thing that used to be her tumble to the ground. I stare at the gun I hold in trembling hands. I press it to my temple. This will end it all. The war, my meaningless existence, all of it. It will finally be over. Unforgivable. 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 Your comrades sacrifice themselves and fight to the last breath. They feel suffering. They feel sadness. They feel pain and terror. And yet you would surrender now. Unforgivable. The voice is a battlefield curse, telling those who survive to see their mission through no matter what. It is another me crying out. I scream at the top of my lungs and race down the hall. I'll show you. If you're going to push me, I'll show you. You'll only be satisfied if it ends with more killing. I leap into the fray with weapon in both hands. Here I am. Here I am. Kill me! As I scream, an explosion suddenly rises up and sweeps everything away. A soft wind touches my cheek. I smell fire. I smell ash. The explosion in the server room was powerful enough to take out Mount Kalala itself, reducing the once proud summit to a smoking crater. The machines immediately drop to the ground and stop moving. I look out over the scorched earth. Lily, number 16, Rose, number 2, are any of you... the only one left. The only one. I was alive because I had been afraid to die. I begin to giggle. It's a mad thing, crazed even to my own ears. I'll join you soon. You promised to join her soon. How could I have said such vain, laughable words, such lies? I laugh. I stand in the smoke and the flames and laugh until I think my very throat will tear itself in two. I blink. Daylight drifts through the smoke. I've been standing here all night. My laughter finally depleted, I force myself to flee. To my feet. I force myself to my feet. I'm the coward who stayed behind, the coward who lived. Now it's my job to carry on the will of those who fought at my side. Since I can't kill myself, I have to fight until someone does it for me. I'll endure every hardship. I'll kill every machine I find. This is my cross to bear. I walk slowly into the west, dragging my broken body along. Ooh, dude, that's intense. I would love to actually see that play out. That sounds crazy. Let's see if there's another one. Number 16, number 21, number 4. I'm sorry I'm still alive. But I'll be joining you as soon as I finish some things up. Nope, so part 3 was it. Alright guys, well thanks for bearing with me while I was reading that terribly, but still, I felt like it was pretty important to get through some of A2's back history and some of Anemone's backstory as well. Just to kind of understand the context of why she does things, why she hates machines, blah blah blah, stuff like that. Alright, so we still can't buy anything here, we gotta go to Pascal's village.
A broken filter will cause significant problems with fuel distribution. Proposal: replace the faulty part immediately.
Yeah, I know.
Coordinates confirmed for a colony centered around the machine life form known as Pascal. Location marked on map.
You don't know when to shut up, do you?
I love her sassy attitude. What are these tall boys all about? These guys are interesting. Alright, these are all level 50 boys. I might be under-leveled for all this. I might be under-leveled for all this nonsense. I need to replace my headphones so I can actually hear stuff again. It was kind of hard to read and have the music playing at the same time. And that's always the problem with noise-canceling headphones. Sometimes you just can't hear. I kind of like these boys. They're kind of cute. Alright, to Pascal's village we go. I love the way that this dash looks. It's so freaking cool. A2, stop being so cool. You have no right. Actually, she has every right to be this cool. This will be interesting, because this will be the first time that A2 ever goes to Pascal's village, you know? She doesn't know about... Oh, that one's dead. She doesn't know about the peaceful village. She doesn't know about any of that. She's been... I don't know if she was inoperable or she was just out fighting different machines. Jesus, dude, my nose itches so much today. I feel like I'm just on the cusp of sneezing the whole time. Anyways, I don't know if she just activated and killing machines all the time, or she was deactive and only has been activated recently. I'm not quite sure how that one works. Oh, kind of excited to see how she's going to react to this. It's going to be interesting for sure. Did I ever get... I want to check my weapons. Actually, I should have a weapon set too, right? I do, but I don't think that's the one I want. Didn't I get those big old fisty boys? Didn't I get some combat bracers? Demon's Cry? I totally did. I just didn't upgrade them. That was the thing. I like them. I just wasn't able to upgrade them. Okay, that makes sense. Did I have anything else that's been upgraded? The Phoenix Sword. That one's pretty cool. Kind of like that one. Let's equip it. Oops, I didn't want to equip it there. Small swords. Critical up, though. That critical up, though. Do we really need another heavy? Because we could just get that critical up and rock with that. Because it stacks, right? Like, that's kind of a good deal. A stacking critical up.
There's machines everywhere.
Analysis. This is a colony of pacifistic machine lifeforms led by the unit known as Pascal. It is logical for a large number of machine lifeforms to be present. This pod has concerns regarding YoRHa Unit A2's predictive skills.
I'd be more concerned about me smashing your face if I were you.
Pod literally just insulted us. Like, straight up. Just said, yeah, we're kind of worried about, like, how smart you are. Like, you don't really seem to be able to grasp situations well. Pod is ruthless. Ah, it's the woman from before. Thank you again for rescuing me. Now then, how can I help you? Summary. YoRHa Unit A2 possesses a faulty fuel filter. She has obtained information from Anemone, leader of the resistance camp. She has traveled to this village in order to obtain a new filter. End summary. Request: 1 functional fuel filter. Do you really need to spell it all out like that? Jesus, Lamoura, learn how to read. Analysis: A2's lack of verbal communication made this pod assistance necessary. Shut up. Ah, I see. Sadly, I'm a bit short on materials right now. I need rigid tree bark to create a filter, but the only location I know of it is guarded by ferocious machine lifeforms. I apologize, but I'm afraid I can't make a filter at this moment. Confirmation. Unit A2 will secure and deliver rigid tree bark. Don't confirm that by yourself.
Areas where rigid tree bark is available marked on map.
God damn it.
Analysis. Hostility toward the peaceful machine lifeform Pascal is pointless from an energy usage standpoint. Proposal. Form a friendly relationship immediately.
You've got to be kidding me.
Pod's like, bitch, be nice. I love Pod. He's so brutal at times. Like, because he's just like matter of fact. He's just like, proposal. Fucking be nice. Play nice, bitch. Can I jump down from here? No, I cannot. God damn it. I'll never get tired of their relationship. It's pure, it's wholesome, it's beautiful. How do I get out of here again? I always forget. There's a way to get to the Forest Kingdom from here. And I can never remember. Oh, hello, chest. How do you get to... I guess we could go the long way, but there is a way. Right? Did I need to... Maybe it was on from that house. Anyways, I'm not going to waste too much time doing it. Is it like jump from back over there? Maybe not. Whatever. I know a way that I can go. I'll stick with that way. I'll figure it out eventually. On my way back. Oh, you know what? I remember. I remember now. I should probably check to see if it's actually in the Forest Kingdom. Just because it says it's bark doesn't always mean it's forest. It totally is, though. And then there's a mission over here. That is also the Forest Kingdom? Yeah, that's in the Forest Kingdom. Okay. We'll go see what that one's about as we do it. So I need to go further. I thought, like, to get to the shortcuts, they were all this way. They're not. This one would be, if I'm not mistaken... I think I went too far up. I don't think I need to go up this high. Yeah, it's one down. It's over there. Okay. Keep on following it around. Oh no, I did need to go up. Dang it. Sorry. That's embarrassing. I'm the worst navigator, apparently. Alright, then we hit this ladder. That should lead us down to where we want to be. There we go. Finally made it. After all this time. Lord have mercy. Yeah, I'll take that. Thank you. I love how she glows and like leaves that streak. It just... I will always do the dash. Oh, there's the quest. I'll always do the dash instead of running, just because I think it looks cool. Hey friend, did you hear all them rumors about this place with the trees and the bushes and the leaves and the castle built by first machines, king and the big old treasure? What's in there beyond, behind locked doors or gates or moats or whatnot? And you wonder what it could be, and boy howdy, I'd love to find out and see it for myself, don't you know? The hell was that all about? Analysis. This machine lifeform believes there is treasure located in the Forest Kingdom. Proposal. A2 should investigate. Alright, treasure hunt. Let's go do that before we do our main mission. Why not? That should be fun. Nice little treasure hunt to spice up the LP. Ooh, full up. Kind of want to like collect some of these different materials, because some of them are kind of rare and they're used for upgrading past level 3. Oh, those boys look dangerous. Those are some dangerous looking boys. I want to get the black and red one. They can be a bit more dangerous than anyone else. Alright, that one's down, so that's good. Hope we get some criticals, some decent criticals. Melt them as always. You love to see it. I'll take all that money. Money, money, money. Money! Everyone loves a good treasure, you know? Channeling your inner pirate, nothing better. We love some booty. The question is, like, how far and how deep do we need to go in here to find it, you know? Ooh, those are some big boys. I feel bad because, like, these boys just want to live their life, but I'm just, like, in here ready to destroy their whole way of life. Too bad, boys. We're gonna kill you. It's just... Ooh, that one hurt. That one kind of hurt. Let's just float a little bit, not get hit by that. I don't know if I like that weapon set too much, to be honest with you. He did the Sonic. He did the Sonic. He did the Sonic spinny legs. Oh, God, it's the goofiest thing ever. But I love seeing it. It honestly never gets old. Oh, I actually wanted a medium recovery. I didn't want to use large. Oops. I didn't realize I ran out of small recoveries. Oh well.